us here. Let's do all the games on Sunday night. The first game is the Brooklyn Nets losing to the Bulls. The Bulls went on a little one win winning streak. They were 2-8. Uh, they are 4 games out of the playoff spot. They decided to go all in, going for the eighth spot. Let's see if they can get there. For the Nets, sure. Harden not there. Should be back next week. Same thing with KD. Those guys back and Kyrie. They have to. Nash has got to figure out because they got LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin. Now those guys are known for their defense. So it's all offense out there. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna play Nicholas Claxton? Are they gonna play guys that they gotta have like 2 guys focus on defense, I suppose. And Joe Harris still needs to get his 30 minutes. So I don't know what the situation is gonna be. This game, Kyrie, great, 15 assists without Harden. Didn't really have the best night. Eldridge, if the guy gets 25 to 30 minutes, I don't really care if he could just score 14, 15 points a game. I don't know if he will even score that. But he should get enough opportunities, playing alongside with all those superstars, getting some putbacks, get some, just easy dunks, right? And if he can get us the blocks, sure, he could be rostered. He's a really, really good free throw shooter. The past, I don't know how many seasons, he always finished around 30th ranked. Because as a big guy, he's a really good free throw shooter. And if he can block shots, 1.5, I think he's worth rostering for sure. So for now, I would stream him, see what happens when all those guys come back. He's getting 25 to 30 minutes, so I would stream him. Not so much for Blake Griffin. 22 minutes, 10 points. He's gonna be the role for him on this team is just 6-man, not gonna play over 25 minutes ever. Just come in, provide that offensive spark off the bench, which I don't know if Nets really need that. Joe Harris, a 3-point streamer, only made 1 3 this game. And Jeff Green, is a guy that can, about the only guy you want to stream on this Nets team. For the Bulls, Vucevic, great, 22, filled up the stat sheet, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 1 3, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 assists, continue to be great. And Zach LaVine. I don't know if it's a buy low for this guy anymore. I think with Vucevic coming in, the usage is going to drop a little bit. And he's not doing anything on the season, Zach LaVine, just the scoring, the points. The steals has been really low for him this season. And also his ankle is bothering him a little bit. Let me look at his last month ranking. In the last month, he's a 120th ranked player. Based off on that ranking, sure, you can buy low. But I don't think anybody's going to trade you any players outside of top 30. Top 35, I don't think he will. I don't think he's a top 20 guy the rest of the season. Just the peripherals is really gone. In the past, really bad. In the past 2 months, he averaged 0.2 steals. In the past month, that's Kobe White like. I don't know what's up with the Bulls guard, but Satoransky played fine. 19 points, 11 assists, 2 steals, a must roster guy in 30 minutes. While Kobe White. He obviously Kobe White was a job, but if he gets 25 minutes some nights, whenever he plays, Satoransky doesn't get the 30 plus minutes. But obviously roster him. Thaddeus Young, you don't drop him yet. 22 points, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Still give you 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. Continue to roster him. Continue to ride him. And Daniel Theis got 24 minutes. They started playing some young guys. And by the way, Lauri Markkanen is a drop. Gotta drop him whenever all the guys are healthy. He's just playing 20 to 23 minutes. That just tells you Lauri Markkanen and Kobe White, they're not good at this point. Are they going to be good? We don't know. But when all those young guys come in, and especially guys like Thaddeus, a veteran, right? You obviously prefer if those guys are bringing about the same level of value to winning, you're going to play them both. But you're going to play the young guys more minutes. But if they're splitting the minutes, it tells you that one guy's way better. Troy Brown Jr. 28 minutes. Actually got some minutes. He wasn't getting minutes on a bad Wizards team. Now he got some time. He's a pretty good steals guy, but not interested in him at this moment. If he gets 30 minutes, maybe every night. He's not. We know that. The next game is the Clippers beat the LeBron-less, AD-less Lakers. Short term, Kyle Kuzma went off last game. This game still got 2 blocks. Really bad from the free throw line, sure. I think he got to roster him. All the usage going around. You got to roster Dennis Smith Jr. You got to roster Montrezl Harrell, all those guys. But you can just see without LeBron and without the AD, they have all the usage going on, and this is the stats they put. Dennis Schroeder obviously struggled from the field. 7 assists is good. That just tells you like when LeBron and AD come back, all those guys, they're not monster roster guys. I don't even want to stream them to be honest for Kyle Kuzma. Montrezl Harrell 27 minutes, good field goal, 2 blocks, 19 points, pretty good. Harrell is the best guy out of the bunch. One of the biggest field goal anchors in the entire league. Taylor Horton Tucker, pretty good, 16 points, 2 steals, 5 rebounds. I would also consider streaming him. And Alex Caruso is a pretty good steals guy and brings some defense. If you want those, sure, but he doesn't give you anything else. Nothing else. And for the Clippers, great for Kawhi. Just so consistent, putting up great lines across the board. Good efficiency, 2 threes, 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals, 19 points. Great. Marcus Morris Sr. actually shot the ball really well. Only a streamer, and Zubac gotta grab him. If he's out there on the waiver wire, gotta grab him. This game he didn't really play that well, but 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. Yeah, gotta grab him. And Lakers, they're pretty good defensively inside, so only took 5 shots here. But yeah, you gotta grab this guy. Gotta grab this guy. He just like why LaMarcus Aldridge's ranking was so high over the years. A big guy that can shoot free throws is really really valuable. It depends, right? Okay, if you got a big man team already, and you don't care about the free throws, maybe Zubac doesn't, because you need the other stats, right? If you're a guard team, you really need some efficiency. Zubac can give you that. Paul George, just pretty underwhelming to be honest. I don't think he's going to be a top 25 guy, top 20 guy, maybe top 30. In the past month, where's Paul George? Let's see. Yeah, 82nd ranked. He's not going to be this bad, but maybe top 40, top 40, top 30. Who knows? Rest of the way. This game, 2 steals is good. Everything else is okay. 7 rebounds, 2 threes. Main thing is he's shooting falling off. Like in the past month, he's shooting under 40% and averaging only 18 points. The rebound, the assists actually, they're quite fine, and the free throw is good. But the steals, the points, the shooting percentage, this has always been a worry with Paul George. Like he was shooting 55% in the beginning of the season. That was never gonna stick. So if you sold high on him, if you sold high to get like Jason Tatum, to get all those guys, I think you win the trade. You win the trade. And Terrence Mann, this game only got 20 minutes, so if you're streaming him, you can drop him at this point after this game. All the guys are back and healthy. Let's look at the next game. The Charlotte Hornets losing to the Boston Celtics. Sure. Charlotte Hornets, the news came out, Gordon Hayward's going to miss 4 weeks. You don't have an IR, I don't know. It will be really tough to hold on to him for 4 weeks because it might be 5, it might be 6, who knows. And when he comes back, the first 2-3 games, he's not going to, he won't be like the top 50 guy. He's more like a 150 guy. So that's 5-6 weeks right there. Depending on your league, maybe your league playoff already started. If the playoff already started, you gotta drop him. I know in my league, the playoff starts this week, so you gotta make some tough choices. So meanwhile, Terry Rozier is gonna be, and Devontae Graham has got to be a must roster guy. He only took 8 shots here, interestingly, but he's a must roster. 6 assists and a steal. He's been getting a lot of steals lately, so go grab him. And good source of threes as well. Just remember his field goal. Well, field goal is good, but remember his field goal is gonna shit on your field goal pretty much every game. Terry Rozier, 22 points, a steal and a block, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Okay, great. Maybe you get more assists with Gordon Hayward and LaMelo Ball out. Miles Bridges got 30 minutes, just didn't do anything. That's why we don't like this guy. Not a huge defensive guy, and grab some rebounding efficiency. That's about it. And PJ Washington struggled again. I would say hold on to him. The percentages might be rough, but the defensive stats, the threes, the rebound, he can do a bit of everything. So yeah, keep rostering him. For the Celtics, easy win. Jaylen Brown was questionable, played 5 threes. That's really good. 17 points and a block. Jason Tatum continued to after the cold start. 3 threes. 22 points, okay game, 8 rebounds. I mean, the stats could have been better if he played 35 minutes. And Robert Williams. Wow. Yeah, I think Robert Williams is a league winner if you picked him up. He's just like a top 20, top 25 guy. You just nobody drafted him. I know that for sure. Just picked him up off the waiver wire. He's gonna give you good source of blocks. We know that good rebound, good efficiency, and he's not a bad free throw shooter. Maybe he is, but not on high volume. And also getting the well only 2 assists game, but maybe he can give you 3.5 in the past month. I'm just only looking at. Yeah, you gotta hold on to him tight. He's 14th ranked player, man, averaging 3.2 steals, 3.2 assists, 9 rebounds. Sure, if he plays 25 minutes the rest of the way, he can give you 9 rebounds. He can give you 2.7 blocks. Sure. Like I said, I think he's better than Miles Turner. His fantasy game. Shooting 68% from the free throw line. That's not good, but only going to the line twice. Yeah, it's great. Like I thought he's gonna lose some minutes, which still could happen if Tristan Thompson comes back. He may not get 25 minutes consistently every other game, but it doesn't really matter. If he plays 20 minutes, he's still good. Based on what we've seen so far. So great stuff. Marcus Smart 20 minutes, 12 points, and a steal, nothing else. 4 threes. Just want to see. It's been pretty underwhelming, I think. He's a guy that was getting drafted in, I don't know, in the 50th, 60th, 70th. In the past month, well, he was hurt a lot of the time. He's 74th. I think for guys like this, I'd much rather take them after 70th or 80th. And even for like guys like Robert Williams, we know like per game he could be top 15, but just very, very risky. Like if you draft a guy, if you draft him in the second or third round, he doesn't get the minutes, he doesn't get the blocks, it's just complete bust, right? I don't like guys that they're whenever they play high minutes, the fantasy output is great, but they always have the risk of losing the minutes to someone else if they're not playing so well. Versus like established star. Kemba Walker, not so good. 12.6 assists and a steal. Like I said, in the playoffs, if Kemba starts missing some games, or like Celtics don't have games in 3 days, I think it's a drop. Just not giving you much anyways whenever he plays. Let's look at the next game. The Memphis Grizzlies beating the 76ers. The Grizzlies, wow, they're just great. Sixers without Joel Embiid, but Grizzlies, where they at? Standing wise, 8th. Last season they were 8th. Actually, they missed the playoffs, but they were around there this season. Yeah, it just maybe they are like 2 years away from taking a giant leap, getting to the top 4 spot in the Western Conference. Dillon Brooks, wow, shot the ball really well. A block, 17 points. I think it's a hold for sure. And Kyle Anderson. Well, who knows when JJ is coming back. He's a must-roster guy at the moment. Really good. 2 steals and 3 blocks. His ranking could be really high due to his defensive stats. So in 25 minutes is good enough. I think it's gotta grab him. Valanciunas, 12 rebounds, 16 points, and nothing else. A good field goal, of course. Just his blocks is so low. We know he's not a big steals guy, but the blocks has been really low for him this season. Grayson Allen got 27 minutes, continues to get more minutes over DeAnthony Melton. 2 steals and 2 blocks is actually good. Ja Morant, 8 points, 10. Very, very underwhelming. This season for Ja. Fantasy-wise, in real life as well, ever since he got hurt. And look at DeAnthony Melton. In 15 minutes, 4 threes, a block, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Man, I don't know. If this guy gets traded next year, maybe you got to grab him. Cannot leave this guy after the draft. You got to grab this guy. Gave him 25 minutes. He could be a top 60, top 70 guy. Desmond Bain, 14 points and nothing else. Yeah, this Grizzlies rotation continues to be a joke. For the 76ers, with Joel Embiid out, Mike Scott continues to start. Dwight Howard, 24 points. He's a really, really good rebound guy. So got to grab him. 12 rebound and a block whenever Joel Embiid misses games. Danny Green, was playing really well, getting a lot of defensive stats. But, For guys like that, they're really going to be up and down from week to week, depending on how many steals or blocks they got that week. Doesn't really give you anything else. Maybe a little bit threes, and that's it. Bad efficiency as well. Tobias Harris continues to just be a rock. Pretty much every game, very consistent. I don't think he has bad games that often. Like every game, just shooting over 50% from the field. Good from the free throw line, 21 points, a block, 8 rebounds. Great. Ben Simmons, 7 points is pretty low. Bad from the free throw line. It only takes 6 shots. I don't know. Well, I guess you don't draft Bane for his scoring. So, having 7 points is okay. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal and a block. Ben Simmons' steal rate this season has not been good. He led the league in steals last year. In the past month, where is he at? Yeah, he's right outside of 200 in the last month. Pretty underwhelming. But yeah. Matisse Thybulle, only 15 minutes. If you are streaming him for defense, sure, maybe you can forget about him. Just too inconsistent. It's hard, especially when Ben Simmons is playing. They can't afford to play. I guess his shooting is also pretty bad. Playing him and Ben Simmons together, it's just hard. So because Ben Simmons is getting like 30 plus minutes whenever he's healthy. For the next game, the Golden State Warriors losing to the Atlanta Hawks. Curry played actually. They really tried. They're gonna be out of the playoffs. Who knows if they keep losing like this? There are 2.5 games out of from the ninth spot. So yeah, it's time. Now is the time. Andrew Wiggins 2 steals, 16 points, good enough. Kelly Oubre Jr. filled it up. If you can sell high after 1 game, sure. 2 steals and 3 blocks look really good. 11 rebound. But like I said, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre Jr. in the playoffs. If they miss 1 game, depending on your league format, if it's 1 week playoff, they miss 1 game, you drop them. Very simple. Because they may not have games for another 2 days. So if you stream somebody, those 3-day window, you could get 2 games out of somebody using 1 acquisition. So for sure, if they miss 1 game, it's a drop. Very simple. Draymond Green, 11 assists, 4 steals, great game from Draymond again, and 11 points. Hey, I thought he's gonna average 5 points. He's taking some shots. That's great to see. Curry, great, 37, 8 turnovers is a bit high. 37 points, 2 steals and a block. Curry is trying hard, man. He's trying to carry this team to an 8th seed at least. But you can just tell how bad this Warriors squad is. Honestly, without Curry and without Draymond, they might be the worst team in the NBA. I don't know. They lost by 60 points to the Raptors, who is also out of the playoffs. So yeah, the roster this season just be pretty bad, and they obviously Clay is out, but currently constructed, I don't know. It's pretty bad. I don't know if they can go deep. The Andrew Wiggins experiment and Kelly Oubre Jr. They're just not fitting to. They're not playing that well on the Warriors. Well, we can see. So maybe it's time to trade some of those guys, get some young guys. I don't know, some other guys. For the Atlanta Hawks, great way. Bogdanovic, I think is still must roster. The minutes is really, really high, 33 minutes. And yeah, if you play 30, sure. This game he did not have the best. Still give you 5 assists and 2 steals. Got to grab him 3 threes. Still good enough. Trae Young, what's up? What's up with him? I know he was questionable coming in, but only 28 minutes, 3 assists and a steal. This is the worry with Trae Young is, what happens when Bogdanovic play 33 minutes? What happens when DeAndre Hunter play 30 minutes? He should be the number 1 guy, but he's not going to be. He doesn't have to go for 40 every night. He can some nights just take it easy, let other guys do it for him. Maybe just get those assists only. Only 3 assists, 13 points, disappoint. He will bounce back from this, but we know in category leagues, if you draft him in the first round, he's not giving you that value, per game basis. If you're counting the turnovers, maybe it's close. But yeah, just lacking the defensive stats mainly, and really not hitting that many threes either for Trae. Gallinari, is it time to? He hit 15 free throws, 13 for. Yeah, he's a great free throw guy. We know that, and he played 30 minutes. Sure, it could be valuable, especially end of game situations. Heyman, Trae Young, if they double team Trae Young, sure, get the ball to Gallo, who might be a better free throw than Trae Young. 25 points, 10 rebound, 2 threes, good enough. Clint Capella went off again. Man, this guy is so good. 24 points, 18 rebound. People thought, hey, maybe he's so good playing next to Harden. Hey, playing next to Trae Young is still good, putting up huge numbers. And Collins still out. We don't know when he's coming back. Kevin Huerter 20 minutes, 3 steals is good. 4 assists, 10 points, good enough. Let's go on to the next game. The New Orleans Pelicans beating the Rockets. Sure, Pelicans, they were without everybody, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker got hurt. And based on this game, if Ingram and Zion continue to miss games, James Johnson is the guy you want to pick up. Can give you a lot of defensive stats. 1 for 5 from the free throw line is really bad, but everything else looked great. Just check the status. If they continue to miss games, sure, grab James Johnson. Steven Adams, 11 rebound, a rebound streamer, and wow, they played Steven Adams. They started. Wow, this lineup actually got the win. That's crazy. They might be good defensively. Steven Adams, Jackson Hayes, James Johnson. No spacing at all. Those 3 guys. I guess Johnson attempted 5 threes, and even Jackson Hayes. I didn't know he can shoot threes. But all those guys you can stream them with if Zion and Ingram continue to miss games, and Eric Bledsoe is a pickup. Now that Nickeil Alexander-Walker also hurt, you gotta grab him. The minute's gonna be high. Like his production is gonna be inconsistent, but gotta grab him. 19 points, a steal and a block, great. And struggle from the field, but all his 4 shots are threes, so that's also help your fantasy. Lonzo Ball, great. With everybody out, he's got to do it. 8 threes. He's really he's become a really good 3-point shooter. I hope the narrative people should, he was really bad 3-point shooter. Sure, the last 2 seasons. This season has been really good on high volume, so people's gotta have that opinion turned around. That Lonzo is inefficient. Not anymore. Not this season. For the season, sure, he's shooting 42.6%. That's still bad, but 8 of them. That's 67% of his shots are from the 3-point, and he's shooting 39% on 8 attempts. That's really good. That's really, really good. So yeah, really good 3-point shooter this season. For the Rockets, Daniel House exit the game. I think that should help Kelly Olynyk's value, Kenyon Martin's value a little bit. Kelly Olynyk, sure, like the minutes was low last game, 24 minutes. After this game, gotta grab him. We just see like, hey, he's playing alongside Christian Wood, and he's a guy that can do a bit of everything. He can block shots because he's a center. He can get steals. He can get assists, as we see here. Efficient from the free throw line for the most part. So gotta grab him and hit threes. 5 threes this game. Really went off. Christian Wood not so much. I guess against that front court, I guess anybody's gonna struggle a little bit. 3 for 11, not the best game. And again, bad from the free throw line. If Christian Wood gonna be this bad from the free throw line, he won't be a top 20 guy because the free throw is too bad. Maybe like top 30, top 35. It's hard to come back. When the free throw, if you're shooting high volume 60 in the 60s, that's hard. 12. The rest of the line looks okay. No blocks. Still obviously struggle from the field. Jason Tate, 7 for 11. Good. Gotta roster him, man. Kevin Porter Jr. struggled again. He had his first 3 games were fire, really, really good, and he hasn't had a good game since. So you can just see all the hype dies down. If you traded high. If you sold high on him, great. He should still be a top 70, 80 guy. Like the counting stat might look good. The efficiency is rough with him. Had 8 turnovers this game. 12 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. That's good. And John Wall, like I said, you gotta drop him. If the playoff starts, John Wall is a drop. For sure, he's a drop. For sure. The last game of the night, Denver Nuggets came back. 119-109. Wendell Carter Jr. is a must roster. It took them 2-3 games to start him and play 40 minutes. This is what he can do. 16 points. Maybe this is another guy that can help you win the league. He could be a top 40 guy, 50 guy. The rest of the way playing 35 minutes. 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Great production out of him. And RJ Hampton. He's been getting huge minutes. Got to grab him as well. Okiki got to grab him. Those 3 guys, I think. Maybe RJ Hampton is not a must roster guy, but Okiki and Wendell Carter Jr., you got to roster him. Okiki, can do a bit of everything. Five assists as well. Like Magic, everybody got into the action. Everybody got 4 or 5 assists. Even James Ennis got 5 assists. Yeah, gotta grab them. James Ennis, I don't really like his game, fantasy game, so you can leave him on the waiver wire. Although five assists, 3 threes, 2 steals is good. Good efficiency, 17 points. RJ Hampton does have some upside, and he's also a young guy. They wanna play him, so also can grab him, play this guy high minutes. Terrence Ross not so good with all the guys, playing high minutes, take the usage away, but he still took 18 shots, the most on the team, 19 points a steal. So Terrence Ross, RJ Hampton, Terrence Ross, Okiki, and Wendell Carter, must roster guys, and RJ Hampton, take a look. His percentages might be rough, but maybe they have some upside. For the Denver Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr. is so good at just efficiency-wise, so good. 1 turnover is high for him. 1 block. Just if he can give us 1 steal and a block, he's a top 30 guy. Easy. 12 rebound, but 7 of them is offensive rebound. So that really helps the team. Aaron Gordon, great. Playing 35 minutes, So all the Denver Nuggets starters, you got to roster all of them. 24 points, 2 blocks is good, 7 rebound. Yeah, I think Aaron Gordon is also. Maybe people thought he was a drop. The first couple games, the minutes was low. It looks like the minutes gonna be in around the 30s. So keep him. Jokic, this 16 assists here is really, really good, but it seems like he only took 11 shots. He's not that aggressive anymore. So maybe his scoring dips a little bit. In the past week, he's been a little bit underwhelming. He's still putting up great stat, of course. But I don't know. With Aaron Gordon here, I don't know. It seems like Jokic is taking it easy. We'll see. Will Barton also took 11 shots like Jokic, 45%. Good. Can do everything. 2 threes, 8 rebounds, 4 assists still. A must roster guy. The percentage is rough a lot of the times, but got to roster him. Jamal Murray, efficiency fell off, but still 22 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's good. I will see you guys tomorrow. That's it for all the games.